Good morning, students. Welcome to Logic Lab Technologies. Am I audible to you guys? Please confirm in the chat box. Thank you for confirming, students. Today, hi Ritu, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for confirming, students. So, you all know about Python. You all know about Python. So today we are going to start with the Python programming language. But before that, we need to give you the start, the beginning. We need to give you the intro to the Python so that you will be aware of what actually the Python is. What actually the Python is. And in case of any emergency, you can, if you want to ask anything, you can always email us. You can always email us on support@logiclabstech.com. Fine. Python, this is a batch which is starting on 26th March 2024. Time is 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time. As you know, my name is Ritu. Course fee is mentioned there. Duration of the course is 40 days. And in case of any query, you can always mail us or you can talk to us on the given numbers given below. That is 8074 509049, 9390 246410. These are the phones which are always available to support you, and you can anytime mail at support@logiclabstech.com. For any queries, contact Logic's teams. First 3 sessions will be the demo sessions. On the 4th session, Zoom link will be shared to the registered participants only. No batch shifting will be there. Like if the timing is 6 o'clock, if you are in the 6 o'clock batch, you will be there in the 6 o'clock batch only. No batch shifting will take place. And for session update, for being session update, if you want to update with the session, you need to contact our WhatsApp community link. Please note down, you need to join this link if you want any updates on the session. Okay? Please note it down. Please note it down. This is something very important. Please note it down. All the sessions recordings and notes will be accessed through LMS Graphy. Please note that all the session notes and recordings will be accessed through LMS Graphy, not to the Google Classroom. Logic Lab support teams available is from Monday to Saturday in between 9 a.m. to 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And in case of any emergency, as I've told you, you can always mail on support@logiclabstech.com or call us on 939-024-6410, 807-450-9049. And in case of session, Like if you want to ask anything about the session discussed or about the topic discussed in the session, you can always mail me personally. You can always mail me personally on ritu.logiclabs, ritu.logiclabs@gmail.com. This is my mail ID. You can always contact me regarding the topic discussed in the session, which is not understood to you. You can always mail me on my personal email ID. Will that be okay? Now, let's proceed further. Now, follow us on our social media website, www.logiclabstech.com, for session updates. Telegram group, it's mentioned here. Facebook page, it's mentioned here. YouTube link is mentioned here. Instagram and LinkedIn, everything is mentioned here. You can always follow us on social media. Any other queries regarding this? Any other queries regarding this? Please, I want this session to be very communicable. So you need to inform, you need to chat with me in the chat box, because I don't know whether you'll be able to hear me or not. I don't want to dump candidates in my session. So please reply. Anything you want any inquiry you want regarding this? Clear. Very good. Very good. Pampati, you can always contact student. I don't know your name, but it's mentioned Pampati. So in case of any inquiry, you can contact our support team. They will definitely help you out with that. Okay, if they are saying you are getting the recordings on the graphing only, you need to contact them. They will help you out. Let's proceed with the session. Shall we proceed with the session with the day one? Let's go ahead and take the introduction. Let's go ahead and take the introduction about this session. What actually the Python is. What actually the Python is. Let's go ahead. Now, what is Python? What actually the Python is? This is something very important. It is a general purpose, simple, platform independent, highly interpreted, and high level programming language. So it is a very general purpose, means generally it is used everywhere. It is used and it is very simple to handle. It is platform independent, highly interpreted, and high level programming language. Now we need to understand how is this platform independent, highly interpreted, and high level programming language. So in order to understand this, we'll proceed further. Kind of applications one can develop by using Python is, by learning Python code, we can develop many applications such as website applications, website developments, which earlier we were developing with Java programming language, C, C++. Now, even with the help of Python, websites can be developed easily. Development of gaming applications can be done with the help of Python. Artificial intelligence applications, all the AI applications like machine learning, deep learning, for everything you need to have the knowledge of Python. If you want to go ahead with artificial intelligence applications, so you need to have the knowledge of Python. Desktop GUI means graphical user interface applications. Now, if you want to proceed with the image processing applications, we can always proceed with the help of Python. Text processing based applications. Business applications can also be run with the help of Python. Audio and video based applications such as YouTube, they are also working with the help of Python. Web scraping, harvesting applications, data visualizations, numerical and complex mathematical operations, they can also be solved with the help of Python. In the banking, in the CAD and CAM applications, in the automation industry, even in the automation industries too, they have the sensors, right? They all right, and they all are Python based. Okay, they all are Python based. Programming is developed in the Python. Now, console based application, there are a lot many, even the education industry is using the Python. We can work as a, after learning Python, we can work as a data analysis and data analytics also. Animation of applications, console based applications. So lot many applications can be developed. We cannot even calculate that how many applications can be developed with the help of Python. Now, let's start with the Python. First of all, when we are proceeding with the Python, we need to know the history of Python. Whatever we have studied here, is this clear to you? Whatever we have studied here, is this clear to you? Yes, good. Now, yes, it's clear. Very good. Now, today we are going to talk about, history of Python. Before studying anything, we need to know the knowledge, we need to have the knowledge of its history. Then we'll discuss about the versions of Python and MNCs, which version are using, downloading process of Python software, then Python programming is inspired from. Then we'll discuss about the features of Python. Now, let's discuss about history of Python. Shall we proceed? Okay. Okay. Let's proceed history of Python. Now, when we are talking about history of Python, it is a general purpose programming language used in many applications. We have already discussed about it. It is helpful in development of real-time application. We all know, but Python programming was actually conceived in the year 1980. When was it conceived? It was conceived in year 1980 and was implemented in year 1989. So it was conceived in 1980, but implemented in year 1989. The Python programming language officially released to the industry in 1999 on February 20. Means it was conceived in 1990, brought into the action in 1989, but officially released was in 1991, February 20. Python programming language was developed by Guido van Rossum. Who is the Guido van Rossum? He is the father of Python programming language. Guido van Rossum is the father of Python programming language. So we use as Rossum. Normally we use this name as Rossum. Python programming language was developed at Centrum Visconti Informatica. Where it was developed? In Centrum Visconti Informatica, CWI Institute in Netherlands. Okay, CWI in Netherlands. ABC programming language is the predecessor of Python programming language. And Python programming language was managed and maintained by, till now even it is managed and maintained by a non-commercial organization, that is Python Software Foundation, PSF. Okay. Official website of Python Software Foundation is www.python.org, from where we can freely and easily download the Python programming language. Okay, I'll ask all these questions from you. Now we'll discuss about the versions of Python which MNCs are using. Right now, the three main versions are developed. Python version 1, Python version 2, and 3. 1.x, 2.x, and 3.x. Whatever we use further, like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, these are the minor versions. Like if we are going ahead with 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, means these are the minor versions, but the major versions is 1. And nowadays 1.x or 1. Any version related to the one major version is outdated, and Python does not support backward compatibility. Is this clear? Python does not support backward compatibility. So this version is not in use nowadays. Now, after that, it developed Python 2.x, where 2 is the major version and rest. X represents 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have till 7. These are the minor versions. We can even go ahead 3.1.10 means little updations which are taking place in the Python. So these are known as the minor versions. Python 3.x, here 3 is the major version and x represents the minor. Right now, 3.12 is the latest version. 3.12 is the latest version. So I always recommend you to download Python 3.12.1 version from www.python.org. Let's discuss how to download it. Let's go ahead. Let's go to the Chrome. Now, in this, I am going to its official website, www.python.org. Right? Let's go ahead with this. Now, after going ahead with the python.org, I'll see such screen. I'll see such screen. Here, all the versions are mentioned. All the versions are mentioned. If we want to talk about the downloads, we will come to know about, see, now the latest version is 3.12.2. 3.12.2. Now we want to know if we want to know all the releases, go here and we can see. We can see active releases is 3.13. It will be in pre-release and it's planning to release on 1st October 2024. 2024. Yes, Eva, don't you worry. You will have the access to the recording for the first day. Okay? Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. You will get the recording. Now, if you want to download it, see, these are the versions, released versions. See, 3.8, 3.9, 3.10. So these are the versions which are already released. See, 2.7. Release date is also given. Some companies, some MNCs are using these previous versions also. So you should work on, if you are working here, you will be able to work on those versions also. But 1.1, 1.2 is not in use nowadays because they are outdated. So if we want to go ahead, with the versions release, let's go to download Python 3.12.2. See, all releases, source code, Windows, Mac OS, other platforms. How can the other platforms download it? See, everything is mentioned here. Everything is mentioned here. Like, if we want to go ahead with the Mac OS, see, everything is mentioned here. Now, what we need to do is we need to download it from here. Go to download Python, click on this. It will start it getting downloaded. Once it is downloaded, open it. Open it. You will get such screen: modify, repair, or uninstall. Here you will get installed. Modify because it's already installed in my system. It will ask for modify, repair, or uninstall. So you need to click on install. Once you will click on install, you need to click on all these functions. Please remember documentation, pip, TCL, TK, and ideally, then Python test suite. You need to click on all these. Then you need to go to next. Then you need to install Python 3.12 for all users. Associated file with Python. You need to require the py launcher. Create the shortcut for installed applications. Add Python to environment variables. Don't click on all these things. Okay, then install. Install location you need to select on your own, then install. See, installing process is taking place. You didn't get these options. You didn't get these options, maybe because it is going to modify my screen. Have you got the installing option? Have you got the installing option? Have you started installing? There you will get the screen. On that you will have pip ideally and all. Don't you worry about it. In case if you feel I got setup was successful. Very good. Very good. Now close it. It's successful. Now, if you want to see if whether the Python is installed or not, see, this is the sign of Python. This is the sign of Python. Just open it. Open it. You will get such screen. Have you got such screen? Have you got such screen? Now try to open it. Try to open it. You'll get such screen. Once you'll open, these must be, yes, you have different screen format, right? You have different screen format. Then you need to click here. You need to click here. Now, after clicking here, you'll see the properties. You'll see the properties. I know the font must be very small. The font must be very small with you guys. So what you need to do is click here, go to the properties, and here you can increase the font size and font of your choice. Font of your choice. Okay, then click OK. Okay. Got this? Is this clear? Downloading process is clear to everyone? Anyone has any question, please raise your hand or you can always contact me. Please reply in the chat box. Please reply in the chat box. Yes, very good. Very good, if it's clear. Any questions till now? Students, you need to remember whatever we are discussing in the class, whatever I have a question, okay? Ask me the question, Manoj. Waiting for your question. One of the student has a question. Where is the properties option? You can see this. You can see this icon. Anusha, can you see this? Click on this. Here you will get the option of properties. Click on this, you will get it. On my screen, that option is, yes, in new version, it was not there. Yes, in new version, it's not there. But you can click on the Python's icon, Python icon. Click on that. Manoj, you wanted to ask me the question. Are you going to ask? For that, you need to raise your hand, dear. Just raise your hand. Manoj, raise your hand. I'll unmute you. I have lot many candidates here. You can just raise your hand. You'll be up on my screen so that I can unmute you. You have an option of raising hand. You have already raised your hand. Okay, let me check. Yes, it's showing. Yes, Manoj, tell me, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ritu. So basically, my question was related to just on the PPT we are going through. So,
Mm-hmm.
like it was mentioned, backward compatibility is not provided by the Python. So, is it just about the major versions or even about the minus version as well? Let's say that means my application is running on 3.9, but now I want to upgrade it on the latest version like 3.12. So, is it not going to support any
No,
specific
it will
version
be
I have
going to.
used?
No, Manoj, don't you worry. It will be going to support. If you'll modify, it will repair. See, I am running 3.11 version right now here. You can see. You can see on my screen, I'm running 3.11 version. So it's not like that it's not gonna work. Okay, it will work. It is, see, if I'm saying it does not support backward compatibility means 1.x version is outdated. So it is not supporting that. Okay,
Oh, okay, okay.
some of the things are there which is not supported before before 3.10. But if you want to work somewhere, you can go ahead with 3.10 also. 3.10 also will work on that. Some are the, if the version is increasing, of course, some changings are also taking places, right? Some change is also taking place. So you need to take care of that.
Okay.
Rest everything is okay.
Okay, so only the major version 1 is completely outdated, but
Yes.
from 2.1 and onwards, still we have the backward compatibility. Might be some of the functions are modified,
Yes.
so we might be have to modify or customize our code as well, but backward compatibility is there,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. Because some of the companies cannot make the changes as early as possible because they are already working in 2.5, 2.2, 2.3. So they cannot make the changes in that. So that is not a constraint. Okay. If you have a
Okay.
knowledge of 3.10, it means you can work on 2.2 also, of course, right? So
Okay.
don't you worry. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Okay, fine. Any other questions? What's that? What's that, dear? Okay. Shall we proceed further? Shall we proceed further? Now we'll discuss about the properties of Python. Properties of Python. How much time this session will take? See, the session is of 1 hour. Today is the first session. It might become late. Maybe it will, we will, it's up to you. If you'll not ask me the questions, we'll wind up early also. So it totally depends on you. Because as if in the first session, I don't want you people to confuse it. First of all, I want to start with the version. I want to tell you about the versions. I wanted to tell you about the history of Python. Now I'm going to start with the features of Python, but we have 11 features which we are not going to complete today. I don't want you to get confused. Okay, so but students, I request you all, whatever we'll discuss in the class, please go through that every day, so that you will not get confused. Just spare an hour for your studies and you'll be able to get it. Okay, let's go ahead now. Let's go ahead. Now, we'll discuss about features of Python. Now, when we talk about features of Python programming, what does that mean? Features are what? Features, if we talk, features are nothing but are the facilities provided by the language developers. So what are the features? These are the facilities provided by the language developers in the languages and are used by the language programmers for developing real-time applications. Okay? And these are used by the language programmers for developing real-time applications. Python programming provides 11 features. As if I've told you that it has 11 features. Now, what all are they? See, if you talk about the features of Python, we have the features simple, freeware, and open source, platform independent language, dynamically typed programming language, interpreted programming language, then high level programming language, robust, extensible, embedded, both functional and object oriented programming language. It also supports the third party APIs. APIs means application programming interface, such as NumPy and Pandas, Matplotlib, SkyPy, Scikit, Keras, Cvil, etc. Now, if we talk about these are the features which we are going to discuss, in the class. But before that, we need to know that Python is inspired from what? It is inspired from 4 different programming languages. It has learned functional programming from C, object-oriented programming from C++, modular programming language from Modulo 3, and scripting programming language from Perl. Right? Now let's start with the features. But before that, it has learned functional programming language from C, object-oriented programming language from C++, modular programming language from Modulo 3, and scripting programming language from Perl. Student, you need to learn this. Tomorrow, I'm going to ask some questions. In the second session, I'm going to ask the questions, whatever we have discussed in this session. Okay? Okay, that will upgrade your knowledge and it will give us a quick recap of what we have discussed till now. Next. Now, we have started with the features. Now, what do we understand by simple programming language? What do we understand by simple programming language? Simple means Python is one of the simple programming language because of its 3 important technical features. Now, what are those features? Yes. Madhuri is asking me, hi Ritu, will we be doing any part of programming exercises as part of this course? Definitely we'll be. Without programming, we won't be able to do the Python there. We'll learn each and everything through programming, but before that, we need to clear the basics, which will take around 10 days. After that, we'll start with the programming, and whatever we'll discuss with the program. Okay. Fine. But you need to have the basic knowledge first, so we'll discuss about the basics. And everything will not be in the PPT. You will get whatever we'll discuss in the class, you will get the PDF format of that. PPT is there to make you understand in the class. Only 2 classes will be with PPT. After that, we will discuss in the form of PDF. Clear? Any questions? Well, you don't worry about it. We'll discuss each and everything in the class. We'll discuss each and everything in the class. You can go through the course content. If you have any problem, dear, just go through the course content. You will come to know what all we are going to discuss in the class. Clear? Any other questions? Can we proceed? No response again. Okay, good. Good. Now, Python is one of the simple programming language because of its 3 features. Now, what are those? Because of its rich set of APIs. I have told you what is API. So APIs are also the libraries. APIs are also the libraries. Python has a rich set of libraries so that Python programmer can reuse the predefined code without writing their own code again and again. So Python-based applications are easy to develop. Because of its rich set of APIs, we need not to develop the code again and again on our own, and we can reuse the code easily. Reuse the code easily, and hence they are easy to develop. But we know the APIs are the application in programming interface. Students, there is some basic thing which you need to clear. An API is a collection of module. Please remember, whenever we talk about the APIs, which are the libraries, these are the collection of modules. And module is a collection of functions, variable, and class. And a module is a collection of functions, variables, and class. Please remember this because whenever we run this program, this needs to be clear to you. Because module name, sorry, not module name, because file name always acts as a module name. File name always acts as a module name. So module is a collection of functions, variables, and class. Example, calendar, maths, CMath, or OS, read, random, etc. Next. Second factor is Python programming provides garbage collector. Garbage collector means, it does not mean the garbage collector, the person who comes at home and collect the garbage. No, it's not like that. It has its own garbage collector. Its role is whenever we make any program, after running the program, whatever the unused memory space is there, garbage collector comes and take it, which improves the performance of Python-based application. So automatic memory management is taken care of by garbage collector. That is why it is simple language. Third factor is Python provide user-friendly syntaxes. Now, what are the syntaxes? Anybody knows? Anybody knows what all are the syntaxes? Waiting for your response, students. Any answer? Anybody knows that? Are all of you have studied mathematics? All of you have studied mathematics? Yes, you must have studied the mathematics. In mathematics, we have the formulas, right? In the easy language, I want to tell you that Python programming provides the user-friendly syntaxes, means they have scripting syntax, etc. Yes, it means in the easy language, I want to say that they have their own formulas through which if we go ahead, we will not get any error. We'll be able to run the error-free program in limited span of time. Just we need to follow the syntaxes. Clear? Now, platform independent language. As I've told you, the Python is a platform independent language. What does that mean? Platform independent language means data types memory management is same on all type of OSS. So data type memory management remains same on all OSS. In effective platform independent language, all types of values will be stored in the form of objects. So whatever we store in the memory is stored in the form of objects. And that is why we can store unlimited amount of data in Python. What is OSS? Students, tell me, what is OSS? Tell me, I want response from your side. I want to answer this question. This is something very simple. Yes, yes, it is operating systems. Okay, operating systems. Very good. So everyone knows this. So don't you worry. It means operating system, and it is platform independent because its memory remains the same on all types of OSS. In effective platform independent language, all types of values will be stored in the objects and they can store unlimited amount of data. So Java objects contains size restricted. We know that Java objects are size restricted. Whereas if we talk about Python objects, they can store unlimited size and unlimited values can be stored in the Python object. In Python, all values are stored in the form of objects. That is why we can store unlimited amount of data. Right? Now, freeware and open source. Freeware and open source. Third feature. What do we understand by freeware and open? Freeware means it is a software which is set to be freeware because it can be freely downloaded from its official website, that is Python software. So have you paid anything for this? Have you paid anything for this? No. So It is said to be freeware because we can download it freely from its official website, which is Python software. Open source means the standard name of Python is CPython. Please remember, the standard name of Python is called CPython. Some of the company vendors came forward and customized the name of CPython according to their versions and in-house tools. According to their in-house tools and versions. So, such type of customized versions of Python are also called as distribution of Python. Like the applications which are used to develop the Java-based applications, they are known as Jython or JPython. These are helpful in running the Java-based application. IronPython used to run C#.NET Python. MicroPython used to develop microcontrollers. RubyPython used to run Ruby-based applications. Anaconda Python used to run the Hadoop applications. Hadoop applications means big applications, big data applications. So, such distributors call them Anaconda Python. Okay, so these are the some of the distributions of Python. These are the some of the distributions of Python. Now, next is dynamically typed programming language. If we talk about the programming language, we have two types of programming language. Sonam Naidu has raised the hand. Okay, Sonam, just hold for a second. Yes, please unmute
Yeah, I have a question, Ritu. When you say Java-based application, is it that the application is written in Java and we can run it through JPython?
Yes, yes. Even we can, even C-based applications, we can run in Python. Okay? It's not
So
like
the
that.
language need not be converted. The code does not need to be converted to a Python language then.
No, 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 no. Because
Okay.
Python support we can run it in the other languages also. We can run it in the other languages also, Python code.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
No, that's all for now. Thank you.
Sonam, I wanted to tell you that we can run in Python, we can run the Java-based applications. But if we want to go ahead and want to run Python and Java, that is not possible. We can run the Java code in Python, but not Python code in Java. Okay. Now, dynamically typed programming language. We know that we have two types of programming language. One is static type and second is dynamically typed. Now, what is the difference between both? Dynamically typed and static type. Let's discuss about it. When we talk about static type programming language, in this, we need to declare. We need to declare, like in Java, in C, in C++, we need to declare. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's go to Python. Like here, I'm writing integer A, B, C is equal to 10, 20, 30. See, it's not supporting because we need to mention in the dynamically typed programming in the static type, we need to mention. But if I write A, comma, B, comma, C is equal to 10, 20, 30, and I'll write print A, comma, type of A, C. Print B, comma, type of B. Got it? Print C, comma, type of C. Got the output? So what does that mean? What does that mean? That this is a dynamically typed programming language. Okay, this is a dynamically typed programming language. Sorry. In the static type, we need to declare the variable. Int A, B, C is equal to variable. Int A, B, C variable. Declaration is mandatory here. In C, C++, Java, .NET. Now, if we talk about dynamically typed, in these programming languages, we need not to specify the data type of the variable. Like I have shown you the example, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 1.2, C is equal to A plus B. When I write print A type of A, we will automatically come to know what type of variable it is. What type of variable it is. So all the subjects in Python programming are stored in the form of objects. So all the values, are stored in the form of objects. Clear, students? Any other questions? Any questions regarding this? If you have any question, you can ask me right now, because tomorrow I'll be asking you the questions and I want each and every student to be aware of that. So you got the mail ID of our team. You got the mail ID of our team. That's all for the session today. We are winding this session here only. Rest we'll discuss tomorrow. But don't forget to contact our team. It's mentioned here. See, it's mentioned here. support@logiclabstech.com. You can always contact them, and numbers are also given. Numbers are also given. You can always contact them also. See. I'm opening it once again. The students who joined late, email if you have any questions, support@logiclabstech.com. Our team is available to support you from 9 to 7 p.m. Monday to Friday. And in case of any query, you can call us on 8074 509049. Second number is 9390246410. For any session updates, you need to contact. Please join this WhatsApp group. Please, this community group you need to join. http://chat.whatsapp.com. Please join it. You will be able to know about it. Okay? And any query, you can contact our team. Any other questions? Our official website, Telegram group, Facebook page, YouTube page, please follow us on that. Please follow us on that. Any questions, dear? No questions. So let's wind up the session today. We'll see you tomorrow, same time at 6 a.m. Contact our support team. They will help you out with that. Sonam, contact our support team. They will help you out with that. Okay? Thank you so much. That's all for the session today. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Take care of yourself.